Well, you gotta keep that dog quiet.
I don't know what's wrong with her.
You all assume that every loud noise is a dog. I think you'd all be used to it by now.
Sawyer, right behind you, jackass.
I'm confused about whether or not he's using the word jackass as a word or as a nickname.
Boars.
Why boars? What chain of events happened that led to boars being the dominant species on this island?
Burning the remains. They deserve better than that.
What, do people not get cremated in Iraq?
We don't have time to sort out everybody's god.
Yet you have time to sort out all 276 dead passengers and write a eulogy about them.
Hey, where you going, man?
From where I was standing, it looked like the dog was going somewhere.
Hey, why don't you help your dad with the wood?
Referring to myself in the third person means I'm a good father. I get you were going on a walkabout, but is it really that necessary to have that many knives?
Is this line secure?
Looking around the office is not going to help you determine whether or not the phone line is tapped.
You know what's in there.
Actually, I don't.
Would you shut up and let me do the sinning, please?
I'm a vegetarian.
Yet you were eating bacon in the last episode.
But I am going off, away to a hunt.
Super vague hand signals. And why would you go to the Korean lady for a babysitter anyways? I mean, really, there has to be plenty of women on this island. And why would you go to her anyways, after the encounter you had with her breasts in the last episode?
I remember because they looked so happy.
And that's apparently something you don't see every day in Australia.
Maybe I'll do it.
Yeah, sounds fine. Whatever everybody wants.
Jack is a jerk, Jerk is a Jack, Claire is a pushover, and Charlie has crack.
What's a four-letter word for I don't care?
That one line made me go on a search for that word. It was a complete waste of time. So screw you, David Fury.
You really don't think I can catch a fish?
Well, have you ever proven that you can?
Afterwards, they generally wallow in the dirt and rub up against the trees, scoring it with their tusks.
For what purpose exactly?
Maybe she's having trouble dealing with her husband.
She was fine a couple episodes ago.
You're the one that saved her life.
And you were no help whatsoever.
C-23A.
From where he was sitting on the plane, this actually makes sense.
Not to worry
But in the season finale, he says that he was sitting in 23B. Also, 23.
What were you doing in Australia?
Convenient shushing.
Not that you would understand, but a walkabout is a journey of spiritual renewal where one derives strength from the earth and becomes inseparable from it.
And there's also a tour bus.
I'm going.
You tell Helen yet?
I still don't understand this. Isn't Helen the one who completely disowned him and wanted him out of her life? Is this the same Helen? I'm so confused.
Don't tell me what I can't do.
That is the best line ever. Unfortunately, it is completely overused.
His fingers swell.
Pronouns.
I'm letting you off the hook.
This is also a very overused line. I guess this episode just introduced every cliche line in all of Lost.
Getting to finally tell Randy off what...
Except you didn't really.
We talked about, Helen.
Seriously, is this the same Helen? I want some answers. Unfortunately, Lost is finished, so screw you, Damon Lindelof.
I don't. Maybe you should find I don't know, a therapist?
Then what are you, a sex hotline?
Therapist.
Fresco.
Yeah, there's no problem.
Damn, that fish is almost as dry as my jokes.
For those who didn't make it, for everyone to say goodbye.
Right, we all need to say goodbye to people we didn't know. Otherwise, we can't move on.
Everyone who was in the rear of the plane is gone.
They're probably thinking the same thing about us.
Yay! Foreshadowing that we won't understand for a full season. The fact that Jack sees his father there is not explained for, what's this? 6 seasons!
Locke's gone.
You don't have any proof of this. You've seen the smoke monster multiple times and it's killed one person. I think that the odds are in Locke's favor.
And she was an organ donor. Or at least would have been. Steve and Kristen.
Boring!
I don't know, at least overdue charges for Willy Wonka.
Yes, that's what everyone wants to hear at their funeral. And he died, having never returned Willy Wonka and the Chocolate Factory. And who goes abroad and brings their late fee charges with them? That makes no sense whatsoever.
Seat 23C.
23. Also, no one could have been sitting next to Jack because no one was sitting next to Jack.
My condition is not an issue. I've lived with it for 4 years. It's never kept me from doing anything.
It's kept you from walking.
Don't ever tell me what I can't do, ever!
Don't worry, he won't, because you're never going to see this guy again.
Don't tell me what I can't do.
Don't tell me what I can't do.
Don't ever tell me what I can't do, ever! Don't tell me what I can't do! Don't tell me what I can't...
We know there are wild boar on the island.